What's up, fellas? This is specifically for the fellas. I know I got ladies that watch my channel, but so I just wanted to have a brief conversation with you guys about how to choose the right woman, right? Because I get asked a lot, like, yo, you trust Kimi so much. How do you know that she's the one for you? And first and foremost, you have to make sure that you're ready for a serious relationship. Like a lot of the times, and I'm guilty of this too, I've done it in the past, we'll commit to a girl, but we're not really ready to give up the games, right? And it's not fair. Like, especially when you're up in age, you know, up in your upper 20s, 30s, 40s, because anyway, it's not fair. So first and foremost, I just want to state, don't get into a relationship if you're not ready to commit to a relationship. It's not fair to her. It's not fair to yourself. You're just wasting your time. You're wasting your time. You're wasting her time. Like, it's just a bad situation. So that leads me to the first sign that you have found the right girl for you. Because like I said, I've played games in the past. I'm not innocent. I'm not excluding myself when I speak about this. But for me, the first sign that I found the one was I no longer had the desire to be with other women. Not saying I'm not attracted to other women, of course I am, but what I value so much. Your priorities kind of change when you're with the right person that you know that you're destined to be with. Your priorities will change. You will want to become a better person, and you would want to treat her with respect. Like, that's a big sign that you're with the right girl. Another sign that you found the right one is that you guys will come together for a purpose. You know, you guys have something bigger than you. It's so much more than just you and her sitting on the couch watching Netflix. Like, that's not what it's about. You guys have a common goal. You guys have a common vision. You guys have something bigger than just you and her to keep your eyes on. That way, the day-to-day little stuff that most people argue about won't even exist. You guys won't have the energy. You guys won't have the time to bicker about pointless stuff, right? So you guys have a bigger goal, whether that's building, you know, a family, or whether that's building a business, or whether that's coming together in humanitarian efforts in order to, you know, help people. Like, it's something you guys come together in purpose to achieve or to build, or something bigger than just you guys. Another sign that you found the right one is you guys will kind of just fit like a puzzle, man. Like, your weaknesses will be her strengths and vice versa. You guys have a understanding that you don't have to even have conversations explaining things. You kind of just get each other, if that makes sense. It's kind of hard to explain, but once you experience it, you'll know exactly what I mean. You'll get each other. Like me, I've always been a really selfish person, but when I met her, like, I just want to give her everything. She is an amazing person. I always tell people, like, Kimi is literally the best person I've ever met, period, in all ways. She's an amazing person, and she makes me want to sacrifice. And that's the thing. When you meet the right person, they'll make you want to give them the world. What you see on TV, what you've seen growing up in your household, the arguing, and like, no, relationships are not going to be perfect. It's never going to be perfect. There's always going to be some sort of disagreement. But when you're with the person that you're supposed to be with, the person that, and I'm not trying to get all the spiritual on you, but the person that God put on this planet for you, things will be unlike they've ever been in any past situation. Not saying there's going to be problems. You guys are still going to have disagreements, but things will flow seamlessly. Like, you guys have an understanding. Yes, you may disagree on things, but you'll have this level of communication that's beyond anything you've ever experienced. Another way to know that you found the one is she'll meet you where you are, right? We're all work in progresses. She'll have the vision to understand that you're still trying to get better. You're still working on X, Y, and Z, because we all have weaknesses. We all have things that we're trying to improve on. personally. But she won't point out your flaws, right? It'll be more so she's building you up. She's taking the great things about you and using that information to build you up versus always nitpicking about your flaws or telling you're not doing this right or you're not doing that right. If you find a girl that's always complaining, never is happy, likes arguing, she may not be ready for the situation. It's not saying that she may not be the one, but she may not even be ready for it. Because it takes two parties. And that leads me to another thing. Timing. When you meet the one, the timing is going to be impeccable. She's going to come into your life. He's going to come into your life, you know, for the women, at a time where you're most ready and at a time where you have the things that she needs and she has the things that you need in order to grow as one. Now, here's the thing. In order for you to be ready for any relationship, you have to be a whole person, right? I've tried to fill voids in the past with relationships because I was looking for something outside that I needed to look within for, that I needed to build a relationship with God for. And I'm not going to get spiritual, but it wasn't until I took time to myself and reflected and got to know myself that I was able to find the one, and not only find her, but to be able to recognize her. But it took a lot of failed relationships. It took a lot of self-awareness and awareness of just how things work. I don't have a better way to explain that. I see it all too often. Guys get in the wrong situations, and there's a lot of women out here, and I'm not going to bash women because there's a lot of great women, but there are a lot of women who they don't have your best interests at heart. You know, a lot of women are just looking for a meal ticket. A lot of women are just looking for someone to take care of them. And just don't get caught up in that trap. Just make sure that the person that you're giving your energy to, you know, is truly a person that cares about you and has your best interests at heart. It was a process for me to get here. You know, I used to give a lot of my time and energy to women that I shouldn't have. But anyway, I hope this video helped you. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm just trying to share a little bit more of this wellness with you guys. So get well and get money.